From the box of discs above, that means in the introduction, but I've reproduced the box here. A sample of 5 is taken. Let's think about this box. We know that it had 9 yellow, and we considered that to be a success. It had 21 red, and we considered that to be failure, and that means there were a total of 30 discs in the box. Calculate the probability distribution of X and graph it. Now, we know that if X is the number of successes, then the possible values of X are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. If we're taking a sample of 5, we can have a maximum of 5 successes, but of course, we could get 0 successes. So, we know that the probability of X being equal to X is KCX, if there's K successes in the box, multiplied by N minus K, C N minus X, all over N C N, where N is the total number in the box. So in this case, N is 30. Little n is the sample size. So in this case, N is 5. K is the number of successes, which is 9. So this is going to be 9CX times 21 C5 minus X all over 30C5. So probability X is equal to 0 would be 9C0 times 21C5. If we have no successes, we must have 5 failures, over 30C5. And you can see I've typed that in over here on the class pad already. And that gives me 323 over 2262. So 323 over 2262, which, let's do that as a decimal, is about 0.143. And then we can calculate the other values, and I'm probably just going to pause and do that because it's just a case of changing numbers on the calculator. Okay, so I've completed that. You can see the calculations on the calculator. I just needed to change the values at the back end of the NCRs on the top. And then I produced this table of values here. And then we're going to produce some sort of graph of it, which ought to be a line graph. So something like 0.143 and then 0.378, 1, and so on. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do it on the class pad. So I've now typed all the values into the statistics package just here. And we want to set this to histogram. Our X's are in list 1 and frequencies are in list 2. In this case, the frequencies are our probabilities. So we'll set that and then we'll graph it. And I'm going to set this to 1. I hope that will be okay. And let's see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like when we plot it. The drawback of doing it on the class pad is, of course, it gives you a histogram, and there are no actual values in the gap here, so there shouldn't be a bar. It should be a line graph, as I started to draw here. But I just thought we'd look at the features of the class pad there.